Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this day. It is the first Monday in fall, and we got some thick fog out there. I'll tell you about the weather in just a moment. On our show today from Third Mutual, we have Kush Buddha, and he's going to talk about several different things. One of them is going to be landscape, and he brought along some photos for us to see. From the India Club today, we have Susmita is here, and Nino Mohan is here. They're having a festival coming up, and I think it's Thursday, but we'll talk about that. She's brought along some photos as well. Looks like a really fun event. And 7 Day Dental is going to talk about periodontal disease and implants as well. And then we'll also bring you a segment from Breastlink. Now, as far as meetings go today, there's only one. Third has their Architectural Control and Standard Committee meeting, Sycamore Room, at 9:30. So let's get to the weather, and we're back in the thick fog. In fact, it's probably going to be here for the next 3 days or so. We're going to slowly start to warm things up a bit. Thursday being the warmest day, still not too bad. You know, we had a warm up over the weekend. It was pleasant, and now we're back down to hovering right around a pretty low temperature right now. Low for this time of the year, 77, 78 degrees today, but beautiful. I mean, I just love this weather as we get into fall. We're going to warm it up as we get to Thursday. I'm going to say 85, 86 degrees, just depending as we get to Thursday. If you go inland, though, they'll be close to about 100 on Thursday if you go into the Inland Empire. And then it'll start to back down again. Now, those days we'll probably have less of the thick marine layer. Around Orange County today and beyond, you can see that the beaches are averaging only about 71 degrees, so pretty cool out there. They'll be under this thick marine layer for quite a while. And the rest of the county, all, real fall-like temperatures. Fall for us anyway, the beginning of fall. 70s, upper 70s to low 80s. Big Bear, though, 73. They're above this fog layer, so they're actually, if you're watching us in the morning, they already have sunny skies out there. And so does Palm Springs still. Once again, staying in the hundreds, right? So good weather and a little bit of warm up on Thursday. Shouldn't be much at all. Really only lasting about a day or so. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Brian Roth, President and CEO of Kart Mart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Car here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Kart Mart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Through my window, I see the first sunlight, and I feel the warm ocean breeze. I see the waves that lulled me all night. That's what my window brings me.
Look at this.
That view is $1 million.
It's amazing. We can look at these kinds of places within our budget.
You don't have a bad view from here anywhere you look.
It's all about the view. Sunday night is beach night. Sunday night at 8, only on HGTV.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
I'm coming for you, Cancer. With California Protons, I now have the technology and expertise to fight with unmatched precision. I'll zero in and wear you down with radiation, millimeter by millimeter. You won't weaken me. I'll spare my tissues and protect myself against future threats. Cancer, you're history. I'm looking to the future.
When other dealers say no, Capistrano Toyota says, yes, we can. Low payments? Yes, we can. Low financing for all types of credit? Yes, we can. Capistrano Toyota features 10 acres of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas, plus many used cars priced below $10,000. When other dealers say no, Capistrano Toyota says, yes, we can. Exit the 5 freeway at Camino Capistrano.
Welcome back from the Third Mutual Board. I'd like to welcome Kush Bada, and you have got quite a bit to talk about today. We got a list of things we're going to go through. First of all, welcome, sir.
Thank you.
A pleasure to have you here today.
I appreciate this. My name is Kush. I'm on the third board, and good morning to all the people who are watching today. I think this is a beautiful day outside, and we have a full plan to talk about many different things.
Yes, and one of the first things you wanted to talk about is having insurance. And we're not talking about the mutual, we're talking about people individually having, you might call them condo insurance or whatever it might be. Yeah. And sometimes people get confused because there's something else out there. They're called home warranty services. I know this. Right. We had it maybe the first 2 years we moved into our house, and we kind of dropped it. And there is a big difference between the two. Yes.
Immense difference. I was talking to a few people over a period of time, and they mistake having home warranty plan. They say, I don't need any homeowner's insurance. And I said, maybe you didn't talk to your realtor well enough.
Yes.
Because home warranty plan is what the seller provides you when you buy your new home. And that covers your washer, dryer, air conditioner, and stuff like that. But if you have a calamity, or I shouldn't say calamity, if you had a loss like a fire or theft, or if by mistake your refrigerator's hose breaks and floods your house or your neighbor's house, then you definitely need a homeowner's insurance, because that can cost thousands of dollars to repair. And you want to be in that position to come out with all that kind of money instead of paying $500 or $1,000 as a deductible. I would strongly recommend that you please check your home owner's insurance. And these days, the state of California also suggests that we buy earthquake insurance, which is for a few extra dollars.
Right.
And we are an earthquake country. Shouldn't we have earthquake insurance, Ken?
Yes,
Don't you think it would be a wise idea to do that?
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, a good difference between homeowners insurance and home warranty is, for instance, let's say your dishwasher breaks, it floods, okay?
Right.
The home warranty may get you a new dishwasher, but that's it.
That's right.
What about your flooring? What about if it goes down to a level below you or whatever? That's insurance. That's right. The difference.
That's the most important part. And we've been in the board battling with these situations where people get their home fixed, but in doing that, they damage the neighbors. And they end up with $10,000, $12,000, $20,000 worth of damage.
Right.
And then they don't know how to pay that. So that's the biggest issue. And I thought this morning that I should bring that up, that people please check their home insurance and move forward with that.
And as you said, it doesn't cost much.
No, it costs like an average policy for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit, like the homeowner's insurance, costs like $600 to $700 a year, which is well worth than having to pay for a liability coverage of, and that also covers, for example, we have a little get-together and somebody comes to our house and somebody slips and falls and has some medical bills. It also pays for that. So good idea. So it's a good idea.
All right, now we're going to talk about water consumption here in the village and different kinds of landscaping that Third and United and GRF are looking at. We have some slides, I believe,
Oh, yeah.
show as well.
Can we?
Yeah, and what's really nice is that you look at some of these. Now, these are photos of other areas.
Other areas,
But
yes.
what these photos are giving people are ideas, and really, I should say, what the mutuals are looking at in changing drought-tolerant Mediterranean-style plants, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And that was the big point which I wanted to bring about. And our water bill is out of control. We live in a desert-like environment, the soil particularly.
Yeah.
And our people have created this Downton Abbey kind of environment with
Right.
lush gardens and beautiful trees. And it's always nice to have greenery around you.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
But you look at this, and this is a
this is
drought-tolerant. By the way, I
very
wish
pleasing.
our front yard looked like this where I live.
We want to
But
get it done that
this
way.
is beautiful. These are
Yeah.
drought-tolerant. You still have a lot of color. You have a lot of texture.
Yes.
And
if you notice, there's still a little bit of turf at the back.
Yes.
So we're not going to completely extinguish all the turf.
Right, right.
We're going to keep it in small pockets. But the main idea is to reduce our water bill because our water consumption is way out of control.
Right.
And if we save money on our water bill, then it also affects our bottom line,
Right.
means our own pocketbook, because our assessments may go down. And that is very important to me, that we shouldn't be increasing our assessments because people have been negligent in using the water.
Right.
And our assessments go up.
Yeah.
So conversely, we should realize, and we are going to take help from some consultants who will help us decide what trees to keep and what plants to put in, so we feel good about it. And it does two things: saves money and looks good.
Yeah. And there's, as I said, there are a lot of drought-tolerant plants that look beautiful.
Right.
Many, even if you're a fan of roses, many species of roses are drought-tolerant.
Oh, yeah.
So you can still have like those carpet roses. Usually the ones that are more low-lying roses are drought-tolerant. Lantanas, which come in all kinds of colors. I mean, it goes on and on and on.
That is true. Yeah. So that's important to us.
A lot of choices out there, for sure.
Right.
All right, now another topic you wanted to talk about today are chargeable services, right?
Yes. We've been asked that United has their handyman service, and
Right.
why don't we provide that kind of service to our residents too in the Third? And we've been monitoring it, and before we jump right into it, because we see some good parts of it and some flaws in that too. And to be able to do good service to our residents, we thought maybe at the moment launch a program called Chargeable Services. And this will enable people to call resident services and say, hey, I need to update my faucet, or
Right.
I have a problem with my water heater, or some of those kind of things. And that way, they would still be able to get things done for a reasonable amount of money, because everything is done at cost and a small amount to cover the cost of the staff time. That way, everybody's happy, the residents get their jobs done, the mutual doesn't go out of pocket, so that doesn't affect our assessment. And we move on. In the next few months, if things look good, we might expand the chargeable services to cover more items. And also, if this doesn't seem right, and if we find that United's program is working well and something we need to emulate, then we will consider that too.
Okay,
So right now, it's chargeable services, people. In the next few days, our resident services staff will be geared up to take your phone calls and be able to book your appointments.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
Now, I think people have what, a day, 2 days to get their ballots in? Is it the 26th?
Wednesday,
the 26th,
day after
yeah.
tomorrow, Wednesday, is the last day to turn your ballots in.
Right.
And we strongly recommend as you know, there are 3 candidates and there are 3 slots for people. So it's just a right into the spot. But because this thing happened so late, the people who withdrew at the last minute, we, by law of Southern California, have to hold this election. Now, this election would be null and void if we don't have the necessary quorum, meaning that we don't have the necessary number of votes.
Right.
So this is costing us thousands of dollars to put this election on. If we have to do it again because we didn't meet the quorum, then we are back to the drawing board and we have to spend those thousands of dollars again. So mind you, it's coming out of your assessment, so make sure if you haven't voted, please bring your ballot into the community center by Wednesday 5 p.m. And if you have lost your ballot, I'm sure there's a way that the people downstairs can reprint one for you or give you a what do you call it?
Replacement.
Replacement dummy or whatever you
And
call
I
it.
want to suggest, as you just mentioned, do not mail them. They're too late to mail.
It's too late to
you
mail.
You need to walk it in.
That's right.
And I know that others have said that, you know, the importance of the quorum, that even if for some reason you don't want to vote, you still need to sign the ballot and put it in because it goes to part of the quorum.
Correct.
Even if you didn't fill it out.
Correct.
As long as you fill out your name and that sort of thing.
That's all. Name and signature is what we need, and your manor number, of course.
Okay.
So that is my hot topic for today.
Okay. I appreciate you coming in. I know we'll see you again sometime.
Indeed.
All right. Take care.
Thank you, Ken.
Always a pleasure.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
The Laguna Hills Lodge is very proud to have been awarded the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence for the last 5 years. Discover this family-friendly boutique hotel and enjoy our crystal clear pool and spa, beautiful gardens and convenient location. Our designer upgraded rooms feature luxury comforts of much higher priced hotel chains and include free continental breakfast, parking, Wi-Fi, and more. We match the lowest price you can find online. Ask about our Laguna Woods special offer.
If you asked me what I wanted to be when I was a child, I would have told you a princess or an astronaut, maybe even a chef. But things change. I may not have become a princess, but I found someone who treated me like one. I may not have become an astronaut, but I still got to see the world. I may not have become a chef, but you would never leave my house hungry. The Emeritus Institute has kept my love of learning alive. Every day is a new adventure, and the Emeritus classes have made it possible to keep living out my dreams. Sign up today and begin your life's next adventure.
Parkinson's disease is a neurological movement disorder affecting an estimated 1 million Americans, including many under age 40. It has no cure. Parkinson's is not limited to how a person moves. It can also cause symptoms like depression, fatigue, and impaired speech. Today, there is a new diagnosis every 9 minutes, though Parkinson's can be present for years before being diagnosed. The American Parkinson Disease Association is the largest grassroots network in the United States, working to help ease the burden and find the cure. For more than 50 years, APDA has funded pioneering research and provided critical support to those affected by Parkinson's. Visit apdaoptimism.org today to find out how you can help millions live with dignity and optimism. Your action today will help APDA put an end to Parkinson's disease.
For more more information, visit medterracbd.com.
Different is powerful, yet calming. Different is a friendly smile. Different is accepting, not judging.
Different is the unexplained, left to the imagination.
A day without plans, to walk, to explore, a coastal drive with no destination. Different is anything but predictable. Different can be good. At South County Lexus, you'll find different is amazing.
Welcome back. With us today, we have two guests from the India Club here in Laguna Woods Village. And of course, you know Susmita. She's been on with us. You usually come on maybe once a month, once every couple months.
I try to.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love having you here.
Thank
and it's
you.
Great to
Thank
have
you, Ken,
back.
for inviting me.
But we have a return guest as well. And this is Nino Mohan. And Nino has been with us before. And what we're talking about today is an event that's coming up, your variety fair, that will be happening this Thursday at Clubhouse 7.
Correct.
And this is something I know you've put on in the past. So give us sort of an overview of what's going to be happening. Then we'll look at some photos that you folks brought us.
So we are here to invite our neighbors of Laguna Woods Village and their guests to attend a variety fair by India Club. This Thursday, 4 p.m., like Ken has already mentioned.
Yep.
And I would like to consider these as an unique opportunity for early holiday shopping, as well as appetizing to test varieties of delicious food prepared in Indian style and prepared by members. All our stalls are presented by our members.
And you know, this is a fun event. I've said this, you know, as I mentioned before, you've done this in the past.
Yes.
And what, you know, we want to mention is, of course, your travel log. And this is called No India, no as in K-N-O-W, No India. And this is your wonderful travel log that you are putting on. You're going to be showing this, right?
Yes. Before that, I have another.
Oh, okay.
Another.
All right. I jumped ahead.
Items,
Sorry.
yes. That is. This event will feature different kinds of varieties. Okay. So one of them is a comeback of a very favorite singer. So it will be a live music.
Oh, great.
Before Nino's event.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And that will be before dinner also.
Okay.
So that is the part, and her name is Renu Arya. She's a mesmerizing singer, and she will be coming and singing, you know, among the audience of the day. And it's very entertaining.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be a lot of fun.
And after that, then we have a dinner break, and then
the travel log.
Then the travel log.
And I think we have, we're going to be going through some photos that you provided. So tell us about this travel log.
Well, we did a travel log last year.
Yeah.
It was, I think it was a good success. People still talk about it. They still call or send messages.
Yeah, I remember it was a success. Yeah.
They want to see more. So India is a large country, and
yes.
I don't know if you remember, I said it will take 40 years to
I do
see
remember
India.
you saying that. Yes, I do remember you saying that.
We covered northern part of India last time, but there are 29 states, and we are going to do at least 10 states this time, which are different.
Right, and you know what's interesting too is part of this, and you know you just talked about the food a minute ago, but everybody thinks India food is one thing, just like everyone thinks American food if you're not here. No, it's totally diverse depending what region you
exactly
come from,
you do
right?
remember.
And
well.
we had a map up that I was gonna, if we can bring that back up, but you know, just look at this. Look at all the different regions, and obviously not only you're you know talking about these, but you know, it's different cultures in each region, different foods, different
correct.
customs.
Different.
So which ones are you featuring here? Are you featuring like one certain area or just kind of hopping around?
Last time we did mostly Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and Uttar Pradesh and Delhi.
Okay.
So this time we are going to do Gujarat, Kashmir, way up in the north, and then some of the Himalayan regions in the north, and then we are going to go to Sushmita's state, West Bengal.
Okay.
Which is very interesting.
Yeah.
Because up there in the mountains is Darjeeling, where the best tea comes from.
Yes, of course.
And then we are going to head south to some states in Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, and southern India.
That's
Don't forget my alma mater, Shantiniketan.
Shantiniketan
is a world university.
So we'll show the next photo here, and what these are, of course, the different. Now this is beautiful right here.
So
is this Darjeeling? Is this where the teas come from?
Himalayas.
Oh, Himalayas. Okay.
Himalayas are about 1,800 miles of high mountains.
Yeah.
And these are lower Himalayas, middle Himalayas, and high Himalayas.
Okay.
And here we are in the northernmost part of Kashmir. It's called Ladakh. Ladakh is almost like little Tibet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's
That's
very
beautiful.
It's very Buddhist.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful up there. And again, you know, there's an example of a totally different culture and religion, food and everything else. So wow, look at that. Now, that looks like if you just told me, I would say that's Tibet. You know, way out there.
Yes, this is Ladakh.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, those areas are kind of similar to each other. So
and this looks like probably a very ancient city.
Very remote monastery by the Indus River. Indus River is where the name India comes from.
Okay.
And the civilization started.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. And then
so then we are going to a city in Punjab, Amritsar, where there is a temple, obviously called the Golden Temple.
Yes.
And it is real gold.
Wow.
Yeah, thousands of kilograms of gold.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. That is absolutely, that's beautiful. I can imagine, you know, you look at this, you could see some sun shining on it, but if the sun was in the right angle, just hitting that, it would almost like...
Exactly.
It's a very peaceful place, very spiritual place. Now this place looks like England.
Yeah.
Or some place in Europe, but this is Calcutta.
Okay.
From Sushmita
Which, of course, you know, makes sense when you go back to the spice trade and all that, and the British West Indies.
Exactly.
Company.
There's quite a bit of influence
there.
the
course.
British. This is a museum of British artifacts.
Yes.
Ah, very nice.
In Calcutta. So we're going to visit that.
Good place to have gin.
Yeah.
There you go.
Then there is a beautiful
I had to bring that up.
flower market in Calcutta, which is very worth walking around.
I'm glad she's going to cover that too. Yeah.
That is beautiful. Wow.
So.
You know, whenever wow. Now this has to be a rendering of what's coming, right?
What's coming up in India is that India's economy is doing fantastic. 7 to 9% increase every year from last 20 years.
Yeah.
So largest export is information technology. And what is happening to the big cities is outside the old cities are new towns, the new modern cities. So one of the new latest cities coming up in a technology hub, or the second Silicon Valley of India, is Hyderabad. Near Hyderabad, this city is right now under construction. It's like 5 years you will see this.
So they're literally building this whole central city area.
Exactly. It's like Dubai, which was nothing 20 years ago.
That's amazing.
And now it is.
See, they're calling him right now. They're telling him, they're giving him an update. And that this is beautiful. Is this like a hotel?
Yeah.
This is a palace in a state called Andhra Pradesh. And here is something amazing in India. Before the British came, there were 542 small, medium, large monarchies or kingdoms.
Oh, wow.
They were loosely combined as India.
Yeah.
And in alliances.
Yes.
So here is a state of Hyderabad. The Nizam of Hyderabad was one of the richest persons in the world. He had the largest collection
Oh,
of
wow, look at
private
this.
artifacts. So this is the only dining table, formal dining table in the world, which can sit 100 people.
Wow.
In his
Only.
palace. This is the
And
only
and
existing.
Susmita, this was your house in India, right?
I wish.
So this is the
Look at
palace.
that. Wow, that's amazing.
Palace of Hyderabad.
Wow.
And if we see the next photo.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Part of the jade room.
Yeah, that is
palace.
absolutely beautiful.
This is now a hotel.
It is?
It is
Okay.
a hotel.
Wow.
All those palaces, they changed it.
Yeah.
You know, they just handed
So
over
we'll
to be a hotel.
quickly go through the next few slides.
Okay.
And these are the tea estates
Okay.
in southern India. And you can rent a houseboat.
Oh, very
in the
nice.
backwaters of Kerala.
Yeah.
In luxury 5-star, and you can just relax as the houseboat
Yeah.
travels through the country.
Very nice. Absolutely beautiful.
One of the oldest Jewish synagogues in the world is in India, in southern state
Wow,
of
that's
Kochi.
actually surprising. I
Yes.
wouldn't have known that. Yeah.
From 4th century. And southern Indian temples are enormous, and these are living temples. They are still being used today as they were used for thousands of years
Beautiful.
ago. And India's beaches are fabulous. We have more than 4,000 miles of beaches, so we'll see some of those.
So this is
So-
all going to be part of your
Yes.
travel log
So
coming up.
all our village residents and guests are invited to
Great.
come to experience these inspiring travel stories.
And
by
it
Nino.
is free, I want to mention,
It
right?
is free. Yeah.
Now,
Exactly. It is free, and you come and enjoy the yummy food, and take a look at all kinds of different. Actually, we will have 10 tables of food, and then the other 10 tables are for garments and jewelry and arts and crafts and many other things
now
that people
does
will like.
do people have to sign up first or just show up?
No, just show up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Just
want to
show up.
mention again, it's it's coming up this Thursday.
Yes.
It's at 4 o'clock at Clubhouse 7.
7, correct.
And it's going to be, I think it lasts, what, about three hours?
Actually, it will start 4 o'clock, and then there will be a break, and that is for dinner.
Okay.
That's the dinner, we will supply all the food there. So it will be from 6 to 7, and between 7 to 7:30, Nino's show, travel show starts.
All right, very good. A pleasure to see you both again.
Sure.
And again, and we'll mention
Always.
this one more time, tomorrow or something. But again, Clubhouse 7, 4 o'clock this coming Thursday. The India Club presents just a wonderful event, their variety fair, enjoying music and food. And
Everybody is
travel.
welcome to come.
All right.
And it is a free event.
Yeah, wonderful.
So if anybody wants any more information, you can always call me.
Okay, thank you
you.
very much. Good to see you.
Thank
Nino,
you.
good to see you again.
Same here.
Take care. We'll be right back.
Would you like to save money like we do? I want to introduce you to our granddaughter, Erin Reed, who's a Medicare advisor. Erin, can you save my neighbors and friends money as you have done with Grandpa and me?
Many of the plans I offer have $0 monthly premiums and can help save you money. There are many different options out there when it comes to Medicare coverage, and I represent all of them. But more importantly, I represent you as the individual. Call today for a free plan comparison.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I am so pleased to welcome you to JTV. We're a 24/7 home shopping network focused exclusively on jewelry and gemstones. And because we believe every woman deserves to be lifted up, we love to help her sparkle, keep her informed, and make her smile. Our viewer is passionate about jewelry and gemstones, and we share her passion. Because of that, she keeps coming back, making us one of the top retailers in the United States. We sell extraordinary products at extraordinary prices. Welcome to JTV.
This is how we burger, brew, and cue. Pick a town. Arrive hungry, real hungry. Start with a massive burger. Charred, juicy. Add bacon, a buttery bun, piled high. Serve it up, wash it down. Creamy, hoppy, fruity, malty. We're not done yet. Q-time, deep fried, sauce soaked, pork ribs, meaty, tender. I'm full. Where to next?
All new Burgers, Brew, and Q, Tuesday at 9. Cooking Channel. Stay fired up.
Kiana Lee. Today, we're talking with Dr. Christine Chung. Today's topic is gum disease. Doctor, what do we need to know about gum disease?
Mom. Oh, I'm sorry. Gum disease is an infection of the tissue that support and surround your teeth. It's a major cause of tooth loss in adults, but it's an easy fix.
Thank you, doctor. So don't wait, people. Come on in and get your 7-day dental smile.
Well, with me right now is Dr. Christine Chung from 7-Day Dental, and today you have brought along a guest, someone you work with, your hygienist, and Anthony.
Yes.
Nice to have you here today.
Thank you for having me come.
Yeah, it's
Good
wonderful.
Morning. Yes, I want to introduce Anthony, our wonderful hygienist, who has been with us for the last year. And the patients knows of him, the patients coming in just for him. And so I'm so excited, and I wanted to bring him in to introduce to the community today.
And as a hygienist, you're sort of the kind of often the first person that they will see, right?
Yeah, usually, even though, depending on the type of treatment plan that they usually need, they'll come in every 3 to 4 months, sometimes 6 months. But I'm usually one that, sometimes I catch the little things. I let Dr. Chung know. We like to work as a team. Me, Dr. Lee, Dr. Chung, Dr. Moran, we always work together. It's important that we kind of catch these little things before they become serious.
So you were at the location here?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
okay. I know you folks have several locations, but you're stationed at this one, or do you hop around sometimes too?
I work at this one and Ladera Ranch.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, very good. I didn't know you had one in Ladera Ranch.
Yes, we do.
Very
Yeah.
good. So what we're talking about today is of course, the first sort of problem that people will get is gum disease. Very common. I think you once told me that, I don't know, what 85% of the people have some sort of
Yeah,
gum
some sort
disease.
of gum disease, whether it's early phase or advanced. And I can't stress enough, gum disease it's a silent disease. So most of the patients, when they have it, they don't know it. Depends on the symptoms, but I always encourage patients to come in regularly.
Yeah.
We have hygienists, we do x-ray, we do thorough exam, and we measure the pockets, and we will diagnose depending on what stage of the gum disease you have. And early treatments will prevent from bone loss, of course. And
Yeah.
we can talk a little bit briefly, if you lose teeth, what are the alternative treatments to restore teeth? With me is a wonderful hygienist, and he has provided great service to the patients. I have nothing but great comments, so I'm so happy.
So Anthony, obviously, as you said, a lot of times you're the first one that may catch a potential problem because you're in there and providing the teeth cleaning or whatever it might be, the x-rays and things like that, right?
Yeah. So I really like working with this community. Everyone's been really good to me, and I really love working with everybody. I've always had really good reviews. I like working with them. It's just, I really like doing painless treatment. To me, rewarding is when the patients tell me, oh wow, that's the best treatment I've ever had. So.
Yeah, that's the key, painless,
Yes,
right?
yes, and he's great with numbing. If you need to be numb for a deeper procedure, I have patients tell me, wow, did you just give me a shot? I didn't feel it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
pain-free, yeah.
So if you're at the point you may need to replace a tooth or several, there's still many different options, right,
Yeah,
out
sure.
there. And we're gonna show some that we're going to kind of go through, and I hope I put these in the right order. I got them from, I went by the numbers, so let's go through
fine.
these.
So when you lose teeth, it's probably result from periodontal disease or gum disease, where you lose tissues and bones surrounding it, or maybe due to decay. So the best, not the best, but we have several options. The most common one would be a fixed bridge, where the two adjacent teeth are ground down, and you can see the porcelain bridge or crowns replaced and missing the middle tooth. That's called fixed bridge.
Okay.
I don't know if you have the next
Yeah,
one.
we'll go to the next one here.
Or a single tooth that missing, it can be replaced with implants, which is the best way.
Okay.
However, sometimes it could be due to financial reasons and they cannot afford it, then the bridge will be an alternative.
Okay, can I ask you a quick question? When it comes to the more, I guess you would call a traditional bridge, does it attach to the two good teeth?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, you have to have good bone structure that's supporting those two teeth.
All right.
Otherwise, you can't do, if you have periodontal disease, and sometimes it cannot be done with that fixed bridge. And another alternative would be a partial denture,
Right.
which we're going to talk about it too.
Yeah. And a partial, I was going to ask you about that, but this is using the implants, and this would be...
And this would be something that you don't have teeth for a full arch.
Yeah.
Then we replace with dentures, but this is a good denture because it has implants supported.
Okay.
Where we place the two implants underneath and then it snaps right in. So stability is there. You don't have to fuss around with coming loose, the dentures coming loose. So this is a great way of doing dentures.
Okay, when you have something like this, a full arch, you know, with traditional dentures, I guess you take them out and clean them and that sort of thing. How do you clean these? Just like regular brushing?
You still regular, take them out at night.
Oh, you can tuck them out. You can take them out themselves.
Yeah, and then you just snap it right in.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
And then you clean around the implant.
Okay.
But also I want to stress, now, even if you have dentures, you still have to see dentists regularly, so that we can check the surrounding tissue, and especially when you have implants, hygienists is here, dentists are here to clean around the surface area. We do regular x-rays so that we can see if there's any bone loss around the implant. And of course we do have many types of different dentures. With technology nowadays, we want to mimic dentures that look exactly like your teeth.
This just so we can get a better angle on the camera.
Yeah, so this is a traditional dentures. It made out of acrylic.
Okay.
It's fragile, but this is more aesthetic, where it's a little bit clear, as you can see, so that your gum will show and shine through. It's more natural. And the type of teeth that we replace, which is porcelain, so it looks exactly like your own natural enamel, and you can choose the white shades. For patients who has still have some teeth left, then we do a partial. This is full denture, and this is a partial dentures. And a partial dentures, it can be totally full acrylic, and this is, I love this. This one, especially, we grind this out so it doesn't cover the palate, so you can talk normally. And it's a flexible material. It's a thermoplastic resin, so it kind of adapts into your tissue and it fits very well. And plus, it's more natural. As you can see, you don't have that metal look.
Yeah, so that would be, these partials here, it looks like you could only have them on the top, not the bottom.
The bottom too. We can do the bottom. Top or bottom, it's,
Because your tongue is on the bottom. How would that work? If they shape
It's a little bit, we have to mold it around the tongue and the muscles around it. The bottom is always a trouble for patients because you have your tongue in the way, you have more muscles in the way, but you have to make used to it.
But it can be done.
It can be done, yes, of course. And as you can see, if you need to have metal, we have metal to reinforce, but then we can eliminate the metal clasp and make it an acrylic. So when you wear it and smile, this is pink, it shows pink like your gum tissue.
Yeah.
It's very, very natural.
Okay.
Yeah, so we provide different dentures, and depend on your aesthetic satisfaction, we have all kinds of dentures. Of course, it ranges differently depending on the cost as well, but We can explain that to you. We're here, you come in, we give you a free consultation, and we offer great discount for senior citizens all across the board.
All right, and of course, if they come in to get maintenance and cleaning or whatever on the dentures, that's something you would be doing,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And it's not just important for me to do the cleaning, it's also important to educate the patients as well, even for taking care of the teeth at home. It's just as important as the cleaning at home, as well as them doing their part at home as far as like brushing, flossing. And I give them little tips to get certain angles where they couldn't be able to reach before.
Yes.
All right, very good. A pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Always good to see
Thank you.
as
Thank you for
usual.
having us.
And I'm going to tell you that they're located right over here, which is over at the, what's it called, Willowbrook? Yeah.
Willow Tree.
Willow Tree, excuse me.
And
I know you're almost done with everything.
Yeah.
They've been having all the maintenance over there out front, and so they're taking care of that. But
it's looking great.
It's yeah.
I'm so
hear.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see Dr. Chung and of course Anthony over there as well. All right, you take care. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
It takes a team effort to provide compassionate care. At Health Plus Medical Supply and El Toro Pharmacy, your personal attention is our top priority. We have everything you need, including stair lifts, rollators, knee walkers, wheelchairs, power wheelchairs, scooters, and car lifts. And we provide all maintenance and installation. Health Plus is located inside El Toro Pharmacy, where we provide the same compassion for your pharmacy and drugstore needs. Located in Moulton Plaza.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
In recent years, 3D mammography has come to our area, and we're very lucky that there are centers in Orange County that offer 3D mammography to all of our patients. And the difference is that when we take a 2D mammogram, now, one step backwards, all of our mammography is digital. So that's the first assumption, is that we don't perform film mammography in the majority of our centers. And once you are having a digital mammogram, the experience to the patient for a 2D typical digital mammogram is the same. Patient comes in, has the breast compressed from top to bottom and from side to side on each side, and we take a picture that we then read on a specialized computer screen. When you have a 3D mammogram, in addition to taking that standard 2D picture, the machine also takes a series of little slices so that instead of just looking at the book from top to bottom when we look at your breast tissue, we can look at that book and see if we see anything, and then we can look through the pages of that book. So the machine will reconstruct thin little slices for us so that we can try and see if anything is hiding in that breast tissue that we might not see when we look at just a 2D mammogram. Now, as you can imagine, in a patient that does not have dense breast tissue, a 2D mammogram may be perfectly sufficient. On the other hand, in a patient that has very dense breast tissue, the 3D mammogram can, in some patients, allow us to see something that the 2D mammogram may have covered with normal tissue. So it's a wonderful tool that we have. It is not something that every patient absolutely has to have in order to have a good mammogram done, but it's something that we use in either dense-breasted patients or sometimes to look at a specific area that we're concerned about, and it has proved amazingly helpful. It can also reduce what we call a callback. We talked earlier about how when you have a screening mammogram, sometimes we have to have people come back for extra pictures of a particular area. In most cases, that extra visit tends to turn out to be normal. So what we were looking at initially was not a true abnormality, but a possible density, for example, that when we looked at that particular area with special pictures turned out to be okay. With the 3D screening mammogram, if we look at those slices before we make a decision, we might be able to say, oh, that isn't anything from the beginning, and save that patient a second visit. The second visit tends to cause patients a lot of worry and anxiety. They're very happy when they're told that that second visit turned out to be normal, but we would love to prevent the second visit in the first place. And 3D mammography allows us to do that in many patients.
My name is Dr. Mark Gown. I'm a plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I work with a group called BreastLink. We do all the reconstructive surgery after breast cancer care for that group. I also work with an entity called Finesse Plastic Surgery. We do all manner of reconstructive plastic surgery as well as cosmetic. My training is from New Orleans, Louisiana. I went to Tulane for medical school, and then I did residencies in general surgery, trauma, and critical care at Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles. Then I finished my plastic surgery training at the Methodist Hospital in Houston. So after a complete mastectomy, we have several options of reconstruction. Mainly they fall into two arms, using either an implant-based reconstruction or tissue-based, or even a hybrid. So the vast majority of reconstructions now are done in stages. The first stage is actually to place a deflated tissue expander underneath the muscle beneath the skin of the resected breast. This starts out very flat and deflated, but it's a very firm outer shell of silicone that has an integrated port. Through this port, we do fills after the surgery, and we keep expanding it to rebuild the breast. Once that's in place and stretches the breast to appropriate dimensions, then we swap that out for a permanent implant. And the different types of implants we have are a saline implant that's a silicone shell filled with salt water. Then we have silicone gel implants, which are silicone shell filled with a jelly type of silicone, very soft and natural feeling. And then the newest implants to market are actually called gummy bear implants. They're cohesive gel. If you can see, they have a shape to them. So they're shaped like the anatomic breast, and they more closely mimic the shape of the tissue that's removed after a mastectomy. So with these new implants and the newer devices and techniques, we can get a very, very nice cosmetic result for an otherwise quite deforming surgery after mastectomy. The other type of surgeries involve tissue transfer from other parts of the body into the breast, mainly from the abdomen or the stomach, from the back, from the inner thigh, from the buttocks. And typically those are reserved for more complicated cases where the patient has to undergo additional therapy after mastectomy, such as radiation.
Did you know that we are living longer, healthier lives than ever before? And did you know that social interaction, brain stimulation, and exercise improve your quality of life? Did you know the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute offers 200 tuition-free classes to older adults in South Orange County? With over 30-plus locations between Lake Forest and San Clemente, it has never been easier to take advantage of your third act of life. Sign up today.
Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.
And our movie coming up on today, Monday, is Adrift. Now this is based on a true story, and a couple, this takes place, I believe, back in the late 1970s, when a couple has a chance meeting and fall for each other and take a journey on a sailboat. Well, what happens is this adventure of a lifetime turns into a catastrophic event when a hurricane moves in on them. And this is all about how they survived this. Very interesting story. And as I said, this is based on a true story that I believe happened in the late 1970s. And it stars Shailene Woodley and Sam Claflin. And this will be coming up today, 2 o'clock, and at 6 o'clock. Now, our movie on Friday, the 28th, is Ballad of Lefty Brown. When I first saw this, I thought it was an older movie. It's not. It's a new movie. In fact, it came out last year, and it stars Bill Pullman, Peter Fonda, a big cast in this. It's a thrilling, action-packed Western, and it tells a story about loyalty and friendship and the relentless pursuit of justice. But it has sort of the look of an older kind of a Western movie. That's why when I first saw the previews of this, I thought that it was actually an older movie. And then I looked at it and I go, nope, came out last year. And that will be on Friday. And of course, our Friday movies are at 2 o'clock and at 7 o'clock. So there you are. Now, happening tonight, the Tea Party Sentinels is having their meeting, and this is going to be taking place at Clubhouse 7. The doors open at 6:30, and their guest speaker is Mark Eng, who is John Cox, who is running for governor. He is their Orange County coordinator. So there'll be a speaker there, and then afterwards they take your questions and answers. And also, I believe they have the National Organization of Voter Fraud coming there as well. And that person's name is Catherine Gertis, and I think she will be there as well. So there'll be 2 speakers there tonight. So that's happening at Clubhouse 7. Now, the Comedy Club coming up on Thursday. They invite you over to Clubhouse 5 for a fun event. Dick Hartwick is going to be the guest comedian. If you'd like to go there, residents are $7, non-residents are $12. And they said come early because no seats can be saved after 6:30. The doors open at 6. There'll be a cash bar there, and then the show starts at 7 o'clock. So that should be a lot of fun. Now, let's get to the weather, and here we are, the first Monday in the fall, and we got some fall weather. Kind of nice. I like the idea of the fog coming back. Thick morning marine layer will be happening today, probably tomorrow, and then Wednesday. Less so on Thursday. We're going to heat things up. There's a little high pressure system that is really off the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to head down this way. And I have 85. It's going to be anywhere from about 84 to about 86 degrees on Thursday. That'll just be for one day. It'll bump up and then go right back down again. All right, we will see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Take care.
Mama used to 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 Mama used to